If working hard made people rich, every nurse, every construction worker, every teacher would be a millionaire. But they're not. Instead, people working 12-hour shifts are struggling, while the rich get richer in their sleep. How? Because most of us have been taught money myths designed to keep us obedient and broke. Let's be real. Our financial system isn't built to make everyone wealthy. It's built to concentrate wealth. But the trick is psychological. From school to the workplace, we're handed a script. Work hard, save money, buy a house, retire at 65. That's the plan. Except it doesn't work for most people because it was never designed to. In this episode, we'll unpack the 10 biggest money myths, the ideas that sound like common sense, but secretly keep millions trapped in a cycle of working, spending, and never getting ahead. Myth number one, hard work equals wealth. This is the myth they drill into you from day one. The American dream, right? But look around. The people working the hardest, teachers, janitors, delivery drivers, are barely scraping by. Meanwhile, CEOs and investors are getting rich by the minute without lifting a finger. The truth, wealth comes from leverage, ownership of systems, capital, and scalable ideas, not effort alone. Myth number two, savings is the best strategy. You've heard it before. Just save 10% of your income, and one day you'll be financially free. But here's the problem. Your money is shrinking. Inflation eats it. Banks loan it out and pay you pennies. Savings has its place for emergencies, but the wealthy don't rely on savings. They invest. They multiply their money. Myth number three, debt is always bad. We're taught to fear debt, but not all debt is equal. Bad debt buys toys. Good debt builds empires. Ever notice how the rich use debt to buy real estate and grow businesses, while the middle class uses it for cars and credit cards? Use wisely, debt is wealth building tool. The key is your debt making you money or draining it? Myth number four, your house is an investment. This one runs deep. We're told owning a home is the ultimate financial goal. But here's the catch. For most people, a house is a liability. It doesn't pay you. It drains you. Mortgage, interest, maintenance, taxes. It might be emotionally valuable, but calling it an investment misleads people into thinking they're building wealth when they're not. Myth number five, go to college, get a degree, get rich. This myth sold millions of young people into debt. Student loans now total over 1.7 trillion in the US, and many grads are working jobs that didn't need a degree. Degrees don't guarantee wealth. Skills, networks, ownership, those do. The world's wealthiest people, many never finish college. They learn how the game works. Myth number six, talking about money is rude. Silence is a tool of the system. If you never talk about money, you never learn how it works. The rich, they talk money, taxes, investments at the dinner table. We're conditioned to stay silent, and that silence keeps us uninformed and vulnerable. Myth number seven, frugality will make you rich. No, skipping your morning coffee won't change your life. Frugality helps when you're broke, but real wealth comes from growth, growing income, investments, and scale. You don't win by cutting, you win by expanding. Myth number eight, you can time the market. Trying to buy low and sell high sounds smart, but it's a gambler's game. Even hedge funds get it wrong. The most successful investors win with discipline, not timing. Compound interest only works if you give it time. Most people interrupt it by panic selling. Myth number nine, wealth is about luck. Sure, timing helps, but most millionaires are self-made. They weren't handed wealth. They studied the system, took risks, and made ownership decisions. Believing it's all luck gives you an excuse to stay stuck. Believing in strategy gives you power. Myth number 10, the system isn't fair. This is the myth that keeps the game going. We're told we all have equal opportunity, but the tax code favors capital. Laws are written by lobbyists, and access depends on zip code. The system isn't broken. It's working exactly as designed, just not for you. Warren Buffett pays less tax as a percentage than his secretary. Ray Dalio says capitalism must be reformed because it's creating a wealth gap. And Naval Ravikant teaches you're not going to get rich renting out your time. They know what the average person isn't taught. The rules of money are built around leverage and ownership.
I mean, I love it when the things we buy go down. I mean, I get euphoric. You know, the stocks are down today, and I'm buying more of something I was buying yesterday. I'm buying it cheaper. The only question with every stock, every day, and you don't do it this frequently, is can I get more for my money someplace else? You've got a chance to be in thousands and thousands of great businesses, and their prices change all the time, so their relative valuations change. And you can make the exchange at very low cost these days, commissions are nothing. And so you can always shift from one business to another. You can rearrange that at a moment's notice with practically no cost. It's a huge advantage, which people turn into a disadvantage. There is nothing about the price action of the stock that tells you whether you should keep owning it. What tells you whether you should keep owning it is what you expect the company to do in the future versus the price at which it's selling now, compared to the other opportunities of businesses that you think you know equally well, and make that same comparison. And that's all there is to owning stocks.
Here's what the wealthy actually do: buy income producing assets, use debt to acquire appreciating properties, start companies that scale without their presence, pay less tax by using legal loopholes and corporate structures. They're not playing the same game, and you shouldn't either. When millions believe these myths, we get a society that works harder but falls further behind. Financial anxiety becomes the norm, and inequality keeps rising, not by accident, but by design. Here's what you need to remember: wealth isn't earned through effort alone, it's built through strategy. Savings won't make you rich, investing will. Talking about money is power, silence is a trap. The system is rigged, but once you see the playbook, you can beat it. If you're ready to break free from the myths that keep most people poor, subscribe right now. Every week, we dive deeper into how money, power, and influence really work. Comment below, what's the biggest money myth you were taught? Let's expose them all together.